It is May 26th, what has been a very active several days here for us with severe weather. The last of the thunderstorms are making their way in. I think we have a cold front tonight that's going to make things a lot better for us heading into the overnight. This is a look at the RDOT cam looking northbound towards Uptown. Most of the damage is either straight ahead to the left or straight ahead to the right. We've had a lot of the damage, well, actually straight ahead too. So you've got it running from Decatur to Bentonville to Rogers. There is damage in and around the promenade area. It's just not as pronounced as what we've been seeing out towards Decatur, and certainly not like what we had in Bentonville earlier today with all those trees down, and even downtown Rogers. I mean, it's just trashed over there. Here's the setup right now. Oh, before I get to that, I wanted to go back to. I'll just tell you about it. So Lancashire and Chelsea in Bella Vista, there's been a landslide, and Lancashire, am I saying it right? It's closed. So if you're in that area, just keep that in mind. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here for you real quick. Maybe I can give you a look at it. It's gonna be on the iDrive camera map. There we go. So here it is right here. The landslide here near Gillingham Drive. That's over towards Chelsea Road. So Lancashire is closed here. It's also 340. That's just south of Lake Avalon and west northwest of Lake Windsor. So if you're trying to get on 340 or Lancashire, you're going to have to go another way, maybe Forest Hills Boulevard, or maybe you kind of loop around on Chelsea Road to get to where you need to be. Well, actually, I don't think that'll do it. You might need to get on the on Highlands Boulevard to get around, or even Glasgow in Bella Vista. So, just one thing to note there: it's how much rain we've seen. That's a landslide north of Lake Windsor on Lancashire. So, over to radar, you can see the storms. Man, a lot of tornadoes here out across parts of Missouri, southern Missouri. These are moving out. This was the cell that we were out following earlier. That moved through Eureka Springs. It's clipped the east side of Rogers and Beaver Lake. That continues to march east. I don't see anything else developing. We are under a tornado watch until 10. I say that. Look at this. You got a storm going up here just west of Elkins and north of West Fork. So that's going to be something to watch as it moves through. What's been interesting to me, though, is how fast temperatures have fallen. Now, granted, some of it sure is because we have had the rain cooled air from this storm that just moved through parts of Bella Vista and Beaver Lake. Looked like it threw out some dime size hail here in Beaver and Eureka Springs, about almost golf ball size hail, or ping pong size here near 4 southwest of Grandview. That's in Carroll County. That's moving out towards Green Forest, Oak Grove, and Omaha. So moving east, moving out, but still the possibility of an additional storm trying to develop. You've got one here south of Fayetteville in the last couple of frames that has tried to show something there. I wonder if we can even see this thing. Let's just try to find it real quick and see if we can see where this storm is located from the Fayetteville iDrive camera. That's going to be looking northbound towards the University of Arkansas. So this is it here. I don't see the storm out there in the distance. It looks like it's actually basically right over this camera almost. It's going to be before you get to the before you get out to Baum Stadium and the University of Arkansas. Otherwise, it's a pretty sunny afternoon. It looks pretty nice out there. So, what's headed our way next? Man, we've had a lot going on, haven't we? Well, first of all, let's look at the right now temperatures. And if we do that, the thing that we'll see is it's fallen down to 77 degrees in Bentonville. We're 82 in Rogers. Fort Smith at one point today was like 95 degrees. It might even been hotter than that at one point. It's very warm across parts of Fort Smith. You can see the lightning strikes here from some of those storms that have been moving through. I'll turn the radar on for you, and you can kind of see where that storm is in relation to everything else. Now, the cold front's going to be moving through, and that cold front's going to change things around and give us a chance of seeing some calmer weather and some nicer weather for us here over the next couple of days. It should chill things out quite a bit and should signal a pattern change for us here as we head into the early part of next week. I do think we get some storms early in the week, though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to manipulate this. I didn't have it all set up early on. I'm going to change this to the model data if I can. There we go. So here's where we are now. Resituate this for you. This is model data from where we are now and then where we're going later tonight and tomorrow. So that front that moves through, that big mess, it moves through the state. That's out there around Green Forest. No big deal. We're not going to have a lot of storms overnight tonight. In fact, we get a couple of days of nothing but clear skies, which is great. And it's excited to see some clearing, right? Now look to the northwest around Wichita. Hang on a sec. right there. This is our next chance of rain. This is coming up Monday night into Tuesday morning. It'll be sliding in from the northwest. These are those overnight complexes that get here. So this is more of a morning rain. So we're looking at these morning rain chances starting as early as Tuesday and probably continuing through most of the week next week. The difference with these complexes that are moving in on this northwest flow, these complexes reach their peak in the middle of the night. They're mostly prolific wind producers, which is not what you want to hear because I think a lot of the damage in Rogers and Bentonville, you're going to find out was RFD or rear flank downdraft wrapping into the tornado, especially where all the trees are pushed forward. Trees need to converge usually for the Weather Service to rule it tornado. I don't know if they've been out looking at it today. I'll let you know. I think they probably started in Decatur where it looked very obvious that it was tornado damage. And then as that storm gusted out, we'll see how it shakes out with the Weather Service looking at that. Wind is wind, though, whether you're looking at 120 miles an hour in a tornado or 120 mile an hour hurricane force winds, you're getting the same kind of damage. And that's what we saw last night. I think it was a good combination of both those hurricane force storm winds, which caused such damage and destruction across Bentonville and Rogers, and those tornadoes around Gentry and Decatur. And we may very well have had several tornadoes touch down within that gusty area of winds spinning up on the leading edge. We'll have to see what the Weather Service says. Tell you what, being out there today, though, they've got their work cut out for them, don't they? It's going to take weeks, maybe even months to get all this cleaned up around Rogers. It's trashed, especially the east side of town, downtown Bentonville. It looked terrible earlier today. This morning, we were out there driving around 3 or 4 in the morning, and then this afternoon in Rogers, traffic's terrible because all the lights are still out there. So thankfully, it is a holiday weekend, so you're not running into that day-to-day Monday through Friday traffic. But being out and about in Rogers or Bentonville is tricky. A lot of the roads are blocked or closed. So more rain chances move in Tuesday, Wednesday. The rest of the night, I know that tornado watch goes till 10. We'll watch the stuff in Washington County. Once that moves east, I don't think we have anything else to worry about during the overnight. Got a couple days where we can stand down, and then we'll watch these overnight complexes start to develop. I just posted a video doing some drone flying out over the town earlier today. You can take a look at that. It's on this Facebook feed. I didn't put any music on it. I didn't realize that till after I uploaded it. So maybe I'll do that on YouTube a bit later and upload it on that platform. So it sounds, I don't know, a little more aesthetic, right? Anyway, in the meantime, we'll watch the storms in Washington County. We'll see if there's not one yet. There's one trying to develop. If it turns into anything, it would get into Madison County. And then for the overnight, your head can hit the pillow and rest easy. We don't expect to see any more in the way of violent weather like what we've seen here for the last couple of days. And of course, as the Weather Service surveys the damage, I'll bring you that and I'll post the latest results here on the Oz Weather page as well as on the website. It's been a rough 24 hours, guys. You need anything, post it in the comments, and we'll see if we can get connected to the right people. I know there's a lot of volunteer crews that are already out helping, but the city will likely do a big brush pickup at some point. I'll post that here on the Oz Facebook and website, and to try to get the word out to let you guys know when this is going to happen, so you guys can get your yard back in shape and get these insurance adjusters out. We're going to need a lot of roofs across central Benton County with all the wind that moved through last night. I'll be back with you next time. I'm watching the storms here in the Oz Weather Control Room. See what happens next time.